Well, we're almost there, the very end of the Joe Biden presidency. And as we look back, America, he has to be rated as the worst president of all time. He inherited a secure border and he ruined it. He inherited a strong economy and he ruined it. He inherited peace throughout the world and he gave us wars. He inherited a strong military and he gave us a recruiting crisis. He inherited America being independent, energy-wise, and of course, he created high gasoline prices, declared war on oil and gas, and made us more dependent on China. Overall, it was a disaster. Our prices went up, inflation soared, interest rates went up, and the American dream that people always aspire to, and that is to own a home, be able to provide for your kids, to be able to have a better way of life than previous generations. That was destroyed as Joe Biden ruined the economy. Mortgage rates soared. Homeowner rates went down. And of course, the real estate industry suffered tremendously under Joe Biden. And let's not forget his spending. That's probably what created a lot of these problems, is insatiable appetite to grow the federal government. See, when the federal government grows, the private economy shrinks. And under Joe Biden, we added trillions of dollars to our debt. He added more to the debt than any other president in history. He added about $8.6 trillion to our national debt. So as he leaves office, we look at a national debt of about $36.4 trillion. Donald Trump had to spend a lot during COVID. Biden has spent about $900 billion more added to the national debt than Donald Trump. So it's a bigger spender of all time. And of course, that created all kinds of economic problems. That hurt our currency. And of course, that led to inflation, which led to the Fed increasing interest rates and all the problems that we faced. That's why, of course, the Democrats lost. That's why Donald Trump won the election, and Republicans are now going to be in charge of the House and the Senate and the White House because of Joe Biden's disastrous policies. And of course, the debacle in Afghanistan can never be forgotten. The 13 American heroes that were lost there, the billions in equipment that we left for the Taliban, the money that we continue to give the Taliban, the American hostages that were left behind in Afghanistan, all of that has got to be part of his record. The Middle East was peaceful when Donald Trump left office. We had the Abraham Accords. We had peace breaking out in the Middle East. Joe Biden gave us wars. Joe Biden, of course, through his support of Iran and limiting the sanctions on them, gave Iran more money. And what does Iran do? They support terror organizations. So Hamas launched their attack in Israel. That would have never happened under Donald Trump. You'd have never had the war in Ukraine if Donald Trump were president, because that weakness that Joe Biden conveyed gave the green light to Vladimir Putin. He invaded Ukraine, and we've had years of death and war in Ukraine that would not have happened. So now we can forget this horrible memory, this nightmare known as the Biden administration, the Biden presidency, and say goodbye to it. And now we usher in better times for America, a chance for us to restore our economy, restore our position around the world, secure our border, and give people the chance once again to realize the American dream. I'm Jeff Crouere. Thanks for watching. Be sure to follow and subscribe to get more information. Go to Crouere.net. You can learn everything about the shows and all our upcoming activities. Thank you so much for watching The Jeff Crouere Show.
In my Louisiana, every meal is a celebration. Ours is fast!
With real-life swamp creatures!
In my Louisiana, music is a way of life.
What will your Louisiana be?
We can shop factory direct at a family-owned, made-in-America manufacturer. Family-owned companies put their customers first, not Wall Street investors. Let's together cut off their cash flow. We can choose to help regular people by shopping with family-owned businesses and buying products made in America. Call 718-869-9020 or visit switch2usa.com. Switch2usa.com.
Mocked for not trusting school narrative on things like racism and globalism? Get empowered with 3 short reads. Opportunities and Choices navigates diversity, racism, and transgender. Sellout proves how globalism, communism, and Islamism are undermining democracy. College bound? First read Old Men Shouldn't Go to College. Should anyone? To learn to question critically. Find all 3 at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and author Rob Taft's website, empoweringwithtaft.com.